Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to show you a few of my recent thrift finds. And first up is this sweet little Cocker Spaniel figurine. I've seen the same one listed online as being made in Russia, but this guy has Germany stamped on him and the number 1454. Definitely not a year, likely his mold number. He seems to date back to the 1950s, and he came out of an estate sale lot I bought at an online auction. And here's the back of him, and I don't know if you can see the lettering there, but it does say Germany. Took me a little bit to see that. And then this one is made by Libby Glass, and it's a bowling-themed shot glass. From the best I can find from my research, it was made from the 50s to the 70s. And over the years, I have found and resold many of these shot glasses. They also come in coffee mugs as well, and there are different scenes and captions. And besides bowling themed, I've seen curling themed as well. I pick these up whenever I find them if they are a good price. And with this one, I paid $1 at Value Village. And the caption says, he's a great quarterback, but I think he has a lot to learn about bowling because obviously he's throwing overhand, which is kind of funny. This one is an Indiana Glass Loganberry Bonbon Bowl. It was made between 1929 and 1939. It's almost an antique if you're going by antiques having to be over 100 years old. These were originally made in this green and a clear color, and they were reproduced in the 1970s in an iridescent carnival glass finish, which seems kind of backwards as carnival glass should have been the oldest. I paid $2.99 at Goodwill for it. It's just a really beautiful chunk of glass. And you can see on the back here where everything is raised. The leaves are raised, the berries are raised. It's just a really beautiful bowl. This one is made in Japan. It's a little elf toothpick holder, maybe a pixie. It's likely from the 40s to 50s. It's not stamped and does have a bit of crazing. It's just a cute piece with him holding his bunny and kneeling by a tree stump. I paid $2 at Value Village, and I couldn't pass him up. He's just so cute. Thank you. This is a Wooden Sons iron stone souvenir plate from Niagara Falls, made in England. I lived in Niagara Falls as a child, so when I see quality souvenirs, I like to pick them up. At first, I wasn't sure of a date for this plate, but looking at all the touristy sites depicted on the plate, I saw that tower, and in a previous video, I showed a souvenir piece from the 1960s of that tower when it was called the Seagram Tower. It went through many names, and on this plate it is called the Royal Centre. In doing some research, I learned the tower was only called the Royal Centre for 1 year, and that was 1972. I paid $3.95 for it at Goodwill. This is a close-up of where it's called the Royal Centre. And then here's some of the other touristy things you can do. The Maid of the Mist. The Skylon Tower. I've been up there many times. There's a nice restaurant up there with a revolving restaurant where you can dine and look at the falls. The Spanish Aero car takes you across the Niagara River over the rapids. This is the floral clock. It's all decked out in flowers, and it has koi swimming in the water around it. And then there's an observation tower, the Oneida. I think it has a different name now, but I've been up that one as well. And this is just a view of the back of the plate where it says who made it and all that good stuff. So this is a vintage 1950s to 60s Melmac cups and creamer. I found these at one of our free places run by Waste Management. Melmac pieces were quite collectible for a while. I don't think they're as collectible now, but there are still buyers out there for these pieces. And they were made in Canada and are a lovely shade of bright pink. All I found were the 2 cups and the creamer, and I'm on the lookout for the sugar bowl. People love these to take them camping or, for kids to use or whatever. I've also seen the creamer. I think it's a creamer. I've seen it described as a gravy boat, but I don't quite understand why it would be a gravy boat. It doesn't make sense with the cups. It should be the cups and then the creamer, and there should be the sugar with the cups. And this is the back, just showing made in Canada and that it is true Melmac. So here I have 2 Hawaiian tiles made by Banana Patch Studio on Kauai. They are hand painted. And when I looked at Banana Studio online, they're still in business and sell these hand painted tiles. The one that says Meow is like Aloha is still for sale for $29.95 US dollars, which is about $43 in Canada. And they're in perfect condition. I purchased them at a church sale for 75 cents each, and I bought them just because, cats. And here's the logo on the back. I think these are Bohemian brandy or cognac glasses. I have no idea of their age. Google Lens said they could be modern or older. Thanks, Google. Very helpful. I really like the red color and the gold trim. I think they could be hand blown or hand turned. Either way, I like them, so I bought them, and I paid $1 each at my local thrift store find. And that's all I have to show for today. I hope you enjoyed looking at these finds, and I hope you'll tune in next time. Please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.